So I wanted to take a minute to show something interesting about this property here. As you can see, we have a loft apartment. It is $1,250 a month because rent prices are collapsing. No one wants to live in Rhode Island. But what do we see in the photos? Okay, so we see fire sprinklers, see the piping. We see some sidewall heads here. We also see two smoke detectors and a speaker in the back, a fire alarm speaker. Now, what do we notice about these two smoke detectors? Let's zoom in on that. Well, we know that's not connected to a fire alarm system because that would be double-backed wiring, which isn't allowed. Now let's look here. Let's look for more. Let's keep an eye on this pipe. See how this pipe feeds an outlet, comes up under the beam. We know that's not a fire alarm pipe. Okay, sprinkler piping, but see how the EMT pipe goes under that beam? Feeds the ceiling fan. There's the speaker for the fire alarm system. But let's keep an eye on those smoke detectors. Aha, there we are. That same pipe that feeds the ceiling fan feeds the smoke detectors. So those smoke detectors are definitely not tied into the fire alarm system. Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't this area have a form of an early alert system? Let's look. Oh, there they are again. There's our smoke detectors. And then there they are again. So as you can see, you are not required, according to this, and this is all brand new, they just did this, you are not even required to have the smoke detectors in the individual areas tied to the system. Ladies and gentlemen, they're nowhere near as advanced as I am. These two smoke detectors are not tied into an early alert system panel. They just beep in the individual apartment. They're not in any way synchronized or tied at all. And people are living in this building. This building has about 100 units. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this area, if this fills up with smoke, these two things will just beep. But they're not tied to an early alert system panel. So, for all the criticism I get about my early alert system, I'm a hell of a lot more advanced than these people. No one's gonna know. They're gonna know in the individual apartment, but building security and the owner won't know. Same premise applies in the sense, though, that the actual fire alarm system will activate when there's a fire and a sprinkler head blows. But if there's smoke fills up, people wouldn't know. Only in this apartment would they know. Very fascinating. Glad I got to show you this. Hopefully it comes out okay.